Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mead Fit and Lean. This is a new video installment for you. If you're new, please hit that like and subscribe button. Today, I'm talking about how to be more manly. Now, in a world of sissy soy boys, I'm giving you great advice here, so you can glean from some of this information I'm about to share with you on simple tips on how to be more masculine and manly. Now, a lot of folks say, "Well, Mead, you're not exactly Andrew Tate yourself. How can you be giving advice?" Well, I do have some experience, and I think I've been around long enough to know what helps make a man a man. Okay, so let's start with number one. Okay, so the number one thing you can do to be more masculine and manly is to regulate your emotions. That's right. You must take all your emotions under control. Control those emotions. There's nothing more female-minded or feminine to get all angry and emotional. You know how women can be. They can't make up their minds. They get all flighty and emotional. Getting angry is not a masculine trait. It's a very feminine trait. We should avoid anger at all cost. Now, when the you-know-what hits the fan in society, it's the men folk that are being called upon to be cool, calm, and collective. They don't want to be an emotional train wreck. We need men to be strong and control those emotions. So if you want to be more manly, don't get upset over little bitty things. That includes you, Mr. Liberal, okay? Be calm and collective and try to take it, as it comes. Think of John Wayne. John Wayne didn't get all huffy puffy. Gary Cooper is another good example of the be calm and cool and collective. That's the way it should be, folks. We are the rational form of the species. Now, you don't want to be like women, because you know how women are. They're always emotional, always upset. So that's the first rule in being more manly. Okay, the second thing you can do to be more masculine is take up a very masculine creative hobby. Now, as men, we unfortunately channel our creative energy in other ways, if you know what I mean. OnlyFans, simping for all these you-know-what's on OnlyFans. So instead of simping, what you can do is take up a hobby like woodworking, painting, drawing, building something with those manly, masculine hands. And that's what God gave to you, a creative energy, creative drive. So when we don't channel that creative energy, unfortunately, it goes to other areas, if you know what I mean. So you need to channel that creative masculine energy into hobbies like woodworking, carpentry, blacksmithing, anything you can do that's very hands-on oriented. Yes, that's what hands-on oriented, folks. And keep those hands where they should be, by the way. But yes, that's what we need to do. Find masculine hobbies. Now, painting can be a very manly hobby, believe it or not. Vincent van Gogh cut off his ear. That's a very manly thing to do. And, of course, music. You can make musical instruments, play music, sing music, yodel. All those things that God gave to us that are very masculine, manly traits are much better than surfing the web for certain websites that you shouldn't be on, okay? So that's another masculine, manly thing to do, your hobby life. And that brings me to number 3, and this is very important, folks. Learn how to ride a horsey. A real man knows how to ride a horse. He knows how to tack a horse, saddle a horse, bridle a horse, groom a horse. I mean the brushing kind of grooming. Because, yes, unfortunately, the horse industry has been co-opted by women and girls. Now, 100 years ago, horses were the domain of men, not women and girls. It used to be a story about a boy and his horse. Now it's a story about a girl and her horse. We need to fix that, folks. Now, I do know that the top equestrian athletes in the horse world are men, but where are the men on the bottom? All the men are on top. And I heard a boy the other day said he wouldn't ride a horse because he thought it was for girls. Was the cavalry for girls? I think not. Horseback riding is a very masculine, manly thing to do, like John Wayne riding into the sunset, or the old westerns you see. There's nothing sissified about riding a horse. Why have so many men become averse to horseback riding a horse, being around horses? Horses are the domain of men. A man's place is on a horse, and a woman's place is somewhere else. So we need to take back horseback riding. Okay, so another thing you can do is practice chivalry. This is the fourth thing you can do. Practice chivalry. Learn to be more chivalrous. Being chivalrous is very important. Be nice to women, women folk. Hold the door open for them. Give them flowers. Now, don't simp. but just be nice and polite, because that makes you more manly, and it shows a woman her place, right? When you do these things. So she knows what her place is, and you know what your place is. This helps you be more masculine and manly. And finally, the fifth thing you can do to be more manly is get closer to God. Do Bible study, do prayer, because a man is supposed to be the spiritual leader of the home. And when women are taking charge of the home, it doesn't go very well, right, folks? So men need to take charge of the home by being the masculine spiritual leaders, by knowing their Bible, by praying, by doing what Jesus did. And by the way, Jesus is no sissy. He was very masculine and manly. Okay, so we have this image of Jesus like he was this sort of sissy, liberal, but no. He did a lot of things that were very manly indeed. So that's what we need to do: model ourselves after Jesus, of course, and learn how to learn to emulate the masculinity as described in the Holy Word. All right, so those are a few tips, folks, to help y'all be more manly and masculine. Now, I'm working myself, folks, on this because I am a little bit, let's say, I'm just not the most masculine in the world, but I am working on it. So, and I know that the women folk do appreciate it. I know women say they like softer men. They're just lying. They want the real manly men. They want men to take control, men to lead them, men to show them how it's done. So we need more masculine, manly folks today, folks, and that's why I made this video. So if you like what you see, please hit that like and subscribe button. Go to my website at meetskeldonsplace.com. And remember, folks, say a prayer for someone special today. Bye-bye.